To a NEWSMAX exclusive, Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem touting the massive amount of drugs seized along San Diego's U.S.-Mexico border in California. NEWSMAX got a first-hand look at those narcotics seized. You see him here, correspondent Joe Moeller joining us live now from San Diego. He has the details. Joe, good morning.
Hey, Sean, good morning to you. That's right. Well, agents work around the clock to stop the drugs from coming from Mexico to this side of the border. You see the wall just behind me here. We got a look inside of CBP's Narcotics vault here in the San Diego area, where we went in there with the DHS Secretary Kristi Noem, and we talked to her about the drugs and also these boats that are intercepted off the California coast.
The United States-Mexico border is the front line in the battle against drug trafficking. When drugs are stopped from flowing north, some of it ends up at the U.S. Customs and Border Protection narcotics vaults as evidence. NEWSMAX exclusively went inside the room with the Department of Homeland Security Secretary Kristi Noem, who was alongside Border Patrol Chief Michael Banks.
When you see every single box, every single bag off the streets, what does that mean for Americans?
Yeah, it's pretty amazing what the ports of entry and CBP is able to do as far as interdicting all these drugs. Literally, this room represents millions of lives that have been saved.
Federal data shows CBP drug seizures are up nationwide. In San Diego alone, more than 188,000 pounds of illegal narcotics, including thousands of pounds of fentanyl, have been seized. More than 1.7 billion potential lethal doses.
I mean, what's being done now differently than what was before? I mean, how are you addressing this better?
Now those individuals are back at the ports of entry. Now they're scanning vehicles and packages and shipments. They're out there doing security operations and making sure that everything that comes into this country is of benefit to our people.
Illegal border crossings have been plummeting since President Trump took office. But the small panga-style boats full of illegal immigrants looking to get to the U.S. up the California coast hasn't changed. On February 2nd, CBP air and marine agents had to use non-lethal force to stop a non-responsive boat operator who was trying to flee north with 12 illegal immigrants, including 3 minors.
He's 11.
Some of these boats have even crashed onto the coast 85 miles north.
What you're talking about is the fact that because our southern border is so secure that now a lot of these cartels and drug traffickers have moved out into our maritime waters. So the Coast Guard is partnering a lot with CBP in order to stop that trafficking that's going on. And what I would say is what's happening is we're building a wall. We're going to make sure that this border is permanent and that it can be enforced for years to come, putting in the technology that we need for surveillance.
And DHS is looking to improve their security along the coast. They want more eyes on the coast. A city 56 miles north of the border here, San Clemente, South Orange County, they're actually looking to add cameras there to monitor the coast. There's only one other city here in California where they're doing that. So it's interesting to see how they'll be improving the coastline here in California, Sean.
All right, all again as funding for parts of DHS still looming in the background here to be halted. Joe Moeller joining us from that border. Joe, thank you.
Information. Truth is freedom. Is NEWSMAX. It's real news for real people.